It's iconic. I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. Flow cold, just a
Check it!
About game time. Bring the pain time.
Season signings. Have you reviewed our depth? Some photos, these photos?
And looking at the way the game is played now, Smithy, feels like you'd be a perennial all-star.
All right, BA, I appreciate.
Getting ready for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Nance comes in for Zion Williamson. Murphy, he's checked in for Marshall. And Alvarado's subbed in for Jones. MP announced as the NBA Player of the Week. What an honor.
It is, and I must say, a very deserving selection. MP had a great week, and he hopes that play continues tonight.
On the court right now for Dallas. Dwight Powell out there with Green. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's James in at the point.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
And here's McCollum. Last game he had 34 points. This shot won't fall.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And there's James from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Pass to Murphy. McCollum on the wing, looking to end the drought. McCollum with another miss.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Here's James, and slam dunk by James.
That's an awful call! What did you see there,
And
ref?
effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Holiday's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Irving. McCollum outside. Into the lane. Foul pulls it in.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Outside Holiday. James outside. Fires in the triple. James has got 9. Hey, you look at the numbers that MP has been putting up. It's hard to believe that fans still would have preferred Shep Owens in the draft.
I know. I mean, I guess everyone is entitled to their opinion, but MP has shown he's at least worth the 18th pick. Fans can't ignore the numbers he's putting up forever.
And the Mavericks, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And for the Pelicans, their shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Here's Alvarado. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by James.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And Powell with the stuff.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
And there's James from the arc. Knocks down the triple. 15 points in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
To the right side. Back to Nance. McCollum on the wing. The Mavericks pull it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Pass to Nance. Here's Murphy. McCollum outside. 1:44 left in the first. He can't get it to go.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's James. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And watching the 18th pick of the draft, MP, there was a lot of debate as to where he could get selected.
Yeah, there was a lot of film on MP, but not a real sense of his role. Teams like his intangibles, but weren't sure if the upside of taking him in the first round was there.
To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans, no good. James, right side. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's McCollum, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Look how mobile and quick CJ is. Terrific at making fast decisions and pick and rolls.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Tries it from the top of the key. He can't hit that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hardy. And there's James from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Your Pelicans, 13. The Mavericks, 50.
Hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass. Just outworking the defense and winning second chances at the hoop.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got Green, Dwight Powell out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's James in at the one. Here's Jones. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
James passes to Irving. On the wing, Irving takes a three. And the Mavericks, another three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Murphy. On the wing, Jones. Hayes with it. Here's Alvarado. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The shot misses.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And, you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Irving, the pass to James. He hits the back iron and sinks it. James has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Hayes. Left side, Jones. Here's Murphy. Out to the right wing. Hayes with it. On the wing, Jones. They need this. Right wing. Now Hayes. On the wing, Jones. Launches a three. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Irving finds James. Back to Irving. Now James. Powell passes to James. Irving against Jones. And there's James from the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. James has got 37.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Murphy. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
James outside. James, a screen on Jones. Unloads from 13. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And that one good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Pass to Alvarado. Here's Murphy. Now here's Hayes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Dallas has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. On the wing, Irving. On the wing, Irving. Back to James. Double team on James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 42 in the game.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Irving for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his third assist of the night. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Murphy. Now Hayes. Nance with a screen on Powell. Hayes, the pass to Nance. And stolen by Wood. And now the Mavs on the run. Unloads. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Murphy. To the inside. Here's Alvarado. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. And Dallas with possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And Irving gets it to go.
Kyrie is a real menace. He's a talented marksman who can bury you with threes.
Pass to Hayes. On the wing, Jones. Back to Hayes. Powell with a steal. Here's James. Oh, the teardrop falls in. James has got 46.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Murphy. Here's Alvarado. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Nance the screen. Here's Hayes. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's James. Up and in on the layup. James has got 48.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. New Orleans has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And it's Pelicans ball. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. We never really saw them back off.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. And
Substitution.
as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Mavericks on top, running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome. These two have been great. Locking horns, you know, like those battering rams you see on the nature doc.
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Mavericks. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Ryan Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Pelicans will go go for a different look here. Nance, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Murphy, he's checked in for Marshall. And Alvarado's subbed in for Jones. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. James comes in for Luka Doncic. Larry Nance is out there with Hayes. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Murphy in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pass to Alvarado. McCollum on the left side. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. McCollum's got 9.
I love the response from McCollum. Outstanding at coming right back at you with a triple.
And there's James from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Lets it go from 14, and it's Alvarado missing.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Out of bounds, it'll be Pelicans ball. Here's McCollum. He's got 9. Pass to Alvarado. Out left to the wing. And here's Hayes. Here's Murphy. And it's all from three-point range. James outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to McCollum to the wing, right side. Launches it. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. And James puts up a good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Down low to end the run. And finished off by Hayes.
His assist numbers have grown. C.J. McCollum, pass on time. And he
connects again from distance.
3. There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. McCollum's got 6 in the quarter. And Smitty, McCollum has continued to add to his game over the years.
And what I like about it, we've seen the playmaking improve.
And again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
Oh, an historic performance by an historic shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. And the Pelicans call time here.
Let's bring it, fellas. Go for it, Pete.
Put your hands together.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
There's McCollum with the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mavericks shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Pulls up, high post. McCollum pulls it in. McCollum's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Nance. McCollum right side. 4 on the clock. Off target with the open look.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's James. And it's Dallas scoring again.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Up top, McCollum. 12 points for him. It's not going to go for him.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And that one's good.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal. Well, when you look at the wing position, how do you feel it's evolved since you played, Smitty?
Well, they've been asked to do more, BA, especially on the defensive end. Mostly wings now are asked to guard 1 through 5 with teams switching a lot. And also a lot of these wing guys are asked to run the offense. You see the strength by C.J. McCollum on that bucket.
Here's James. Another one goes. Incredible.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Here's Alvarado. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
And so the ball out of bounds. McGee tucks it last.
A sloppy. Locked in. Pay the price.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And New Orleans shooting only 31% in the game. Pass to McCollum. Shoots over Hardy. Nails the baby hook. McCollum's got 10 points in just the second half.
C.J. McCollum is so crafty at finding ways to capitalize inside. What a play.
And that one's good. James.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
Here's Murphy. McCollum on the wing. Shoots from 12. Hauled in by McGee. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Here's James. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Alvarado. Yep, count it.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Here's Dallas now. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. The shot by James, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
McCollum on the left side. Mavericks with the rebound.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
For 3, James. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Jacks up a 3. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. McGee's got his first points of the game.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Here's McCollum. And he makes it on the layup. McCollum's got 12 points in just the second half.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And there's James from the arc. And another one.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. McCollum with it. He's got 18. The 3. McCollum with another miss. Pass to James. Holiday with the ball. Kleba finds James. Fires the 3. And got
got it! Another basket! And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night here. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Mavericks on top, delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And we reach the fourth quarter.
On the court. Shooting for
It's checked in for Thomas. And James is subbed in for Ntilikina. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
On the court right now for the Mavericks, we've got JaVale McGee, Justin Holiday out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's James in at point guard. Irving, the pass to James. Back to Irving. Pass to James. Off target with the three. Well, New Orleans shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Here's Murphy. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Well, the Mavericks shooting pretty well in the fourth at 48%. James passes to Irving. Back to James. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the chosen one.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And the basket by Williamson.
Zion just overwhelms the competition. Unstoppable here.
And James puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Williamson.
Back down. Justin Holiday. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
25 or more points and did it on 50% shooting.
New Orleans making some changes. Jones comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Marshall. James passes to Irving. Back to James. Over Williamson. That one rolls around and rims out. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Hey, who's watching now?
And a foul called on the
Maxi Kleber. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And control from Zion. He's able to find a shot despite the foul.
And here are the Mavericks now. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
James outside. Lets it go from deep. No good. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. This one was.
A big thanks to everyone who came out to me tonight's game. A great one. Please travel home safely, and we hope you join us again.
You guys talk about the season as a process. Are you starting to figure things out? Tonight was one of your better stretches out on the court.
Yeah, man, it's almost like the playoffs. You kind of know what they expect. You know what sets they're going to run. You just get to your offense and defense a lot easier.
Well, this is your first season.
You guys just dominated every aspect of the game tonight. You looked like you were having fun out there. What were you guys talking about?
Yeah, we were scoping some of the outfits at the game. And some of those styles out there was wild.
Yeah, well, you're a bit of a clothes horse yourself. How important is fashion to you?
Oh, man, it's huge, huge. You know, I've seen what certain players have been able to do in the industry.
One area where I'd like to I'd like buying on the road. That's a little intense. We are at a point which is the ideal time when all of us can get together and chat. Yeah, you got you.
Saw you on Top Takes Daily, boss. You were great.
You okay? It's a little bit cramped in here, isn't it?
Oh, Josh, what's going on, man?
MP, hey.
What? Hey, what's up, brother? By
I can't believe you know Lozo the Crown. I followed him forever.
You know what? You know what I want to tell Perk? To keep my name out as...
Come on in. Time to get to work. We need to be a sound defensive team, and that starts with limiting fast break opportunities. Coaches, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
rolling.
Let's go! Way to work. Now let's get started on this next exercise. Yes. Easy way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
One more.
Yes.
Let's go. Keep it going. Just like that.
Yo, they not about to be ready. work.
There he is. Secure, but he could be in the house.
Hey, Coach. Want me to stop by?
I did. I have something for you to work on moving forward. Here's what I'm thinking.
All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with...
The question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Big Smooth. Maxi Kleba is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Irving. And it's Green in at the small forward.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Dinwiddie. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Dallas the other way. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Here's Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Mavericks leading by 7. Kicks it out to James. Three-pointer. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie wide open. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The jump hook. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Finney-Smith's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's James outside. Buries it from three-point range. James has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs. Well, it's no secret that MP was a very controversial pick, Greg, by this team. The debate between him and Shep Owens will be argued for a long time, I'm sure.
And you can see both sides of the argument. A player who does the little things versus an athletic monster with upside. The fan base, though, has made it pretty clear they wanted Owens.
Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Johnson in the corner. Oh, good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The drive by James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 11 points in the game.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Dinwiddie against James. Finney Smith passes to Claxton. From deep, Johnson. Kleba with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And here is James. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so
Your next 14.
Terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks? We've got Thomas. Ben Simmons is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
James outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
And there's the pass to Thomas. Low block shot. Nice jump shot. Good. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
James, the pass to Doncic. And here's Bullock from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nets trail by 21. Pass to Claxton. Harris a screen on Doncic. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And here's James outside. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that one is good.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-6 run. James left side. Back to Doncic. From deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter. Ready to fire.
A baseline J off the left rim and out. Mavericks leading by 23.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone running to perfection. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Right side Simmons, and the whistle blows. So a pretty lopsided game for the first half. The man.
57.
What's the story with why these guys are fighting such an uphill battle? Now, looking at the first half of play in our... And that concludes halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a quick... Simmons checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thomas comes in for Johnson. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Mavericks, Christian Woods checked in for JaVale McGee. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maxi Kleber. And James subbed in for Irving. Thomas gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Green is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's James in at the point. It's Thomas on the wing. And again, unable to change momentum here.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
James kicks to Green. 20 feet out. And James with the basket on the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 35 points for Big Smooth.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed. Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
And the shot goes down. James has got 37.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Dinwiddie passes to Thomas. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Green dishes to James, and James throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Sumner, guarded by Doncic. Claxton, another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
James has a 2-pointer and another basket for Dallas.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Sumner. Here's the 3. Christian Wood grabs the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
From deep, James, and again for 3. Buries his 10th.
41. 87.
They have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Johnson. Mikal Bridges out there with Mills. Then there's Harris. And it's Watanabe in at 7. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Johnson. Out to Harris for 3. Powell pulls it in. Maverick shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And here's James outside. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nets passing it around. Bridges kicks to Harris. Mills with it, working on James. Watanabe, no good. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. James in the post, covered by Mills. Powell trying to free himself up, and the basket is good. James has got 52 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Kleba against Johnson to end the run. And the Nets miss again. The Mavericks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. James has a 2-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Bridges, no one around him. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong.
Brooklyn foul. Patrick Mills. First personal foul. Shooting foul.
Blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Bridges outside. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Mavs.
James in the post, covered by Mills. A shot by Holiday, nobody around. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Now Johnson. From the line. The rebound by Holiday. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And the dunk by James.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Johnson kicks to Mills. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is... So no problem for Dallas as they get...
And that's the end of the game. Thank you to everyone who joined today's game.
Your outside shot looked a lot more reliable tonight. Has Coach told you to take more shots?
Yeah, because with the threes, whether they go in or not, they help the other guys and open up the lane. It opens up for me too to get to the paint. So I'm just trying to be effective on all 3 levels of the floor, and it worked for me tonight.
Has Coach told you that he wants more of your shots to be 3-pointers?
Well, he hasn't said that specifically, but...
Congratulations. You really shot them out of the game tonight. Have you been consciously looking for the 3-pointer?
Yes. We've got guys way smarter than me looking at analytics and telling us what is a good shot versus what is a bad shot. And a 3-pointer is a better shot than a long 2. Any way you slice it. They're pretty sure about that one.
Well, a lot of college players struggle with a longer NBA 3-pointer, but you don't seem to be having any problem.
Yeah, the shot is a little further out, but there's also a lot more space in the NBA. college three-pointers are more contested. You know, out there we can see the hoop a little bit better.
That's an interesting point, but congrats on the win.
Ooh, Ashley! Tell me we got some fire content for tonight. You see that?
So, are you good with the tweet?
That's pretty brutal.
And?
See ya, MP.